What would you do if a hurricane flooded your entire town and sharks started hunting people in the streets? Today, we're breaking down Thrash, Netflix's intense survival thriller where one storm turns an entire neighborhood into a deadly ocean trap. From terrifying shark attacks to impossible survival choices, this movie wastes no time throwing its characters into chaos. And trust me, the ending gets brutal. Let's dive into the story. The movie starts in a quiet coastal town preparing for a massive hurricane. Meteorologists warn everyone to evacuate immediately because the storm is stronger than expected. Most people leave, but some residents decide to stay behind, believing they can survive it. We then meet our main character, Mia, a young woman trying to protect her younger brother while their father is away working offshore. At first, everything seems manageable. The rain falls heavily, the wind gets stronger, and power outages begin spreading across the town. But within hours, the hurricane becomes catastrophic. Water rushes into streets, homes collapse, cars float away, and people become trapped inside buildings. The town quickly turns into a giant flood zone. And then, something far worse arrives with the floodwater. As rescue teams struggle to reach survivors, strange things start happening in the flooded streets. One man disappears underwater while trying to swim to safety. Another survivor sees a massive shadow moving beneath the water. At first, nobody believes him, until the first shark attack happens. A huge shark suddenly bursts through the floodwater and drags a woman under in front of everyone. Panic spreads instantly. The hurricane has accidentally carried aggressive sharks directly into the city. Now the survivors aren't just fighting the storm anymore. They're being hunted. Mia gathers a small group of survivors inside a partially flooded house. Food is limited. The electricity is gone, and every movement through the water could attract sharks. The group decides they need to reach a rescue center located several blocks away on higher ground. But getting there means traveling through flooded streets filled with debris and sharks. As they move through the neighborhood using makeshift rafts and rooftops, the tension becomes unbearable. One survivor slips into the water and instantly gets attacked. Another tries to distract the shark to save a child, but sacrifices himself in the process. The movie constantly reminds us that nowhere is safe. Not the houses, not the streets, not even the rooftops. The town collapses 8 to 10:30. As the hurricane gets stronger, the entire town begins falling apart. Gas explosions light up the night sky. Buildings collapse into the floodwater. Emergency signals stop broadcasting. The survivors realize rescue teams may never reach them in time. Meanwhile, the sharks become even more aggressive because the storm has trapped them inside narrow streets and buildings. One of the movie's craziest scenes happens inside a grocery store. The group thinks they've finally found safety and supplies. But a shark suddenly crashes through the glass entrance underwater, turning the store into complete chaos. People scramble onto shelves while water keeps rising. It's pure nightmare fuel. Eventually, Mia discovers that a rescue helicopter is trying to evacuate survivors from the town's old hospital rooftop. The group makes one final desperate journey through the flooded city. But by now, almost everyone is exhausted or injured. During the escape, Mia's younger brother becomes trapped underwater inside a submerged car. As a shark circles nearby, Mia dives into the water to save him. This becomes the emotional turning point of the movie. Against all odds, she manages to free him seconds before the shark attacks. The remaining survivors finally reach the hospital rooftop as the hurricane reaches its peak. The rescue helicopter arrives, but there's one final problem. The landing area begins collapsing under the storm. In the final moments, the survivors barely manage to board the helicopter while the hospital rooftop breaks apart beneath them. As they fly away, the movie shows the entire town underwater. Destroyed homes, flooded streets, and sharks still swimming through the ruins. The storm finally passes, but the damage is irreversible. The movie ends with Mia holding her younger brother while looking silently at what's left of their home. And honestly, that final shot hits hard. So that was Thrash, Netflix's terrifying mix of disaster survival and shark horror. The movie combines hurricane chaos with nonstop tension, making even simple scenes feel dangerous. If you enjoy survival thrillers like The Shallows, Crawl, or 47 Meters Down, you'll probably enjoy this one too. Would you survive a flooded city full of sharks? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie recaps.